don't forget to like the video. So, I come across this little thing that was going on with this woman who just got decided to make a thing about dating black men in the year 2026. And I thought it was funny because the problem I have with this conversation is that the professional black woman and black women in general never want to be honest about this whole dating topic, right? And this is a topic strictly stated for professional black women because professional black women seem to have I want to say their own little caucus when it comes to dating black men and being with professional black men because apparently that's just their preference, even though they never really want to get with these dudes. Um, while they're on the up and coming, they'd rather wait until he's made it and then say, "Oh, we can't find any." Meanwhile, when you're doing that, the women who of other races, or even some women of your race who aren't on your caliber, are actively trying to get these dudes. And it's really nothing you can really do after that. That's why your dating pool is so small when you hit that older state. But the problem that I have with this is that the issue is that it always seems to be black men are the problem. Black women just can't find suitable black men. And one of my biggest problems is that it's much harder for us to find you the way we want you than it is for you to find us. Why I say this is because black men who have their shit together are indeed a high commodity. That is one of the things she points out in this article. And the first point she says is supply, demand, and the ego of it all. So basically, what that means is black men who have their degrees together, who are professional, are in high demand because apparently black men are just a very, very wanted race of men in the dating market, even though I don't really think that's the case. I think that's just like a false internet narrative. I do think other races of women like black men. I'm not going to sit here and say that they don't. But I don't think black men are just like, oh, every race of women all over the world, every one of them just wants a black guy. I don't think that is indeed the case. I mean, especially with Asian girls, I feel like they want light skinned niggas. Like the caramel color motherfuckers, they don't really want a dark skinned nigga. White girls will date a dark skinned nigga. Hispanic women will date a dark skinned woman, especially like a Dominican woman. She'll date a dark skinned nigga, definitely. But I don't see like this whole thing about like, oh, black men are just the most wanted dudes because we got it like that. I don't really like that narrative. I think that's, the ego of it all. But I do have an issue with that because it's basically saying, oh, black men who have their shit together are just egotistical. Well, yeah, you know what? He should be. He should absolutely be egotistical because he don't want to deal with bullshit. He don't want to deal with none of the shit that the everyday black man has to deal with. He's in a higher level. He's at a higher caliber. He don't gotta accept nothing from you. He ain't gotta accept nothing. If he say, I just want a woman that shows up fine as hell, be the arm candy on my arm at the functions, that's what he says he wants. If he wants a woman who does have her shit together, but understands his level of leadership as a black man, that's what he's going to want. He can ask for whatever he wants, especially if he doesn't have any kids running around the community, and especially if he is well put together and well to do. He can ask for whatever he wants. See, this is the only race where the men who have their shit together, who are of an upper level, can't ask for nothing. They have to take what is given to them, and they better accept it because woe is me, the black woman. No, no. Now, as far as them being scarce, I could admit, yeah, there is some scarcity there, but there are more black men in college than ever before. And every year, there are more black men leaving college with degrees in STEM, business, whatever. Some brothers even getting their education degrees, which means there are black men going into education now, which is a good thing. Somebody got to take that hit. Unfor- Like, unfortunately, teachers don't get paid as much as they should, and that's an unfortunate reality. But I do think if you get your master's in education, you do tend to make a little bit more if you make it your master's. Like I think you might. I know in Philly, if you got your master's, I think a school teacher can make a good amount of money. So like upper like 75 to 90K even in Philadelphia. That's in Philly. I can't say that for everywhere else. But yeah, I don't like the way they try to make it seem like those black men just They ain't trying. Yeah, they not trying to hear all that shit. And a problem I have with her is she's trying to make it sound like black women in that level are just eons better by just being therapied, and they've evolved and they just want all this other stuff, and we're not gonna baby this nigga and this, that, and the third. He don't want you to baby him. He wants a feminine woman. He doesn't want. That's what he wants. I don't want to be baby. I just want a woman who's gonna be nice to me, who's gonna be feminine towards me, who is going to respect me, and yeah, a little bit of love in there, and we just have a nice relationship. There's always hurdles, there's always an argument or something, but I want my, like, what I'm saying, I want somebody I'm gonna have a family with. I don't want to deal with that shit. But it's just one of the things she points out is like she's saying you can't ask us to be more feminine. And it's like, why are y'all so against being feminine for the man that you're bitching and crying about you say you want? If you want this man that badly, why can't you be feminine towards him? What is the problem with that? So this is what I'm saying. Like, oh my God, like y'all make it easy for white girls. I'm just being honest. Like, y'all make it so easy for white girls to just walk into the room and say, "Hey, there's a black man. I can go get him." And you make it easy for them bitches. Y'all should have the number one spot with black men more than not. And y'all usually do. There are more black men married to black women than any other race. Fuck what Umar Johnson and all them dumbass niggas are saying. Black men are more married to black women than anyone else in the country. That is a straight up fact. But it is getting to the point where it's borderline disgusting, to the point where y'all just don't want to give these black men anything. The athletic black men who are professional athletes, the musicians, the doctors, the lawyers. Y'all don't want to give these niggas nothing. But yet y'all want them to marry you and date you and be on the market with you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What else? There's a lot of things going on. Talking about these niggas romanticizing grandma and grandpa. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. Like, again, with a traditional woman, I'm pro black, I'm anti struggle. I actually agree with this. I don't want to be with a black woman and have to struggle either. But for some reason, y'all always try to make it seem like, oh, I got with this black man and I was struggling. How about the black men that get with you and they end up struggling because you bring those badass kids with you? Oh, I guess we can't talk about that though. No, no matter what, you pull up Coretta Scott King, Claire Huxtable, Kerry Washington level, and I'm just a black man trying to do it, huh? Y'all come with way more baggage than we do. Every kid is some baggage, especially if it's about a different dude. If you got one kid about this dude, one kid about this dude, the baggage is egregious at that point. Because now those kids got baggage too. Didn't think about that, did y'all? It's ridiculous. It's like y'all try to make it sound like everything black men do is just innately wrong. Why don't y'all just date outside your race then? If y'all are so much up there, I would rather see black women happy and leaving black men the fuck alone than to be sitting here saying I want to date black men, but simultaneously I want to shit on these niggas and tell them they ain't shit. Don't make no damn sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just like, in this part, this little section here that I will acknowledge is when she says, "We normalized chaos as chemistry, labeled instability as passion. We rebranded inconsistency as he's just figuring it out." I do 100% agree with that. I think that as a community, we have enabled, we regularly still to this day enable the dumbest shit, or we always got to find a way. Like, have y'all ever heard, what was it that somebody said? It was like, if a boy pulls your hair, that means he likes you. I'm like, that is fucking crazy. But the craziest part about that is that's not even just in the black community. That's in the other communities too. Like, oh, he pulled your hair and how that shit hurt. Oh, he dislikes you. That's fucking insane. And it's the same situation where it's like, if a woman treats you like shit, that means she likes you. Even though there is some more correlation to that, because I've experienced it. I was like, I've had girls who were super nice to me, sweet to me, and I'm thinking maybe this bitch like me. I don't know. And then kind of find out, nah, bro, she was just nice to me, but it's cool. But then if she's mean to you, she got an attitude to you, she just don't like, everything is a problem sometimes. You just got, it be there. Like she probably is feeling you. She don't want you to know, or she feeling you and she don't know that she know. It's just some crazy shit. But all in all, the community as a whole, we have, oh, he slapped the shit out of me, but he loved me. We just got to make it work. We got to figure it out. No, bitch, leave. This is what black men, but black men have been arguing this. If y'all were in such a toxic relationship, why did you have the baby? See, this is what I'm saying. It's like like y'all try to make it sound like black men aren't aware of some of this shit, but we are though. I mean, like, why? It's crazy. Like, yeah, I don't want to endure love. I don't want anyone to have to endure love. I want people to love each other gracefully. But there's gonna be times where y'all gonna be mad at each other. There's gonna be times where he be like, this motherfucker didn't take out the trash like I asked him to, and now it's here, and now it's all funky in the kitchen. Now I'm mad at him because he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a time where that happens. I'm not saying enable him being lazy, but sometimes it's just something like that that can happen where y'all have a little disagreement. The problem isn't the disagreement. The problem is how you solve the disagreement. Do y'all actually solve it and come to a conclusion? Do y'all actually try to like find a catharsis that works for the both of you? Or do y'all just say, fuck it, I'm mad, and you're mad, and this, that, and the third, and then y'all go about your ways, but y'all never solve the problem. So there's still that tension there and the animosity from that situation that y'all never cleared from the air. See, I would love it if, like, I'm not saying black men are the perfect problem solvers, but every time y'all talk about us, it's like y'all make it sound like y'all are perfect. Y'all are not perfect. Y'all got more kids than us. Y'all got kids, but all these different. Matter of fact, I want somebody to go to this woman, have a panel full of those professional black women, and say, "How many of y'all got kids? Raise your hand." Bet you most of that panel of women will raise their hands because y'all got more kids than us. Those professional black men, 9 times out of 10, ain't got no kids. One of them, two of them, three of them might have slipped up and had a baby with somebody they was just busting down. But for the most part, a lot of these dudes ain't got no kids like that. They are childless, financially stable, on their way up to even more stability, well to do, ethical men. These are not baby daddies. These are not Dusties. These are not Pookies and Ray Rays that y'all want to say. These are grown ass black men who move a certain type of way that doesn't make y'all comfortable, so y'all dodge them in the beginning anyway. And it's saying like all these professional black women have this same experience, and a lot of y'all black women have the same experience with the same baby dad because y'all share niggas. Y'all are sharing niggas anyway. So yeah, y'all got the same experience. And if y'all have an experience dating professional black men, I can tell you they have every right to move however they want to move. Remember, black men ain't shit. Black men ain't going to school, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? You got a black man who went to school and he beat the odds. You got to deal with what comes with that because we got to deal with your attitude, the weight, the kids, the dusty baby dads, the this, and the third. Guess what? He went to school. He got an ego. Oh, well, he did something that a lot of black men are striving to do now. He graduated. He making money. He doing what he got to do. Oh, well. Like I don't encourage black men to have egos, but we should be allowed to be proud of ourselves. We have a damn good reason to be proud of ourselves. We are changing the narrative. Okay, black men are changing the narrative about a lot of things. A lot of other races of women are dating black men and going, I heard nothing but bad things about black men, but this motherfucker loved me like no tomorrow. This nigga didn't. Just this and third, they're more progressive. They're okay with me having a job. They're this, that, and the third. Some say they play with the kids with me. It, bitches, I love it over here. I love it over here. You know what I'm saying? And be honest with you, a lot of Latinas. That's why a lot of Latinas like black men. We're not. We are masculine. We are masculine men, but also the women of the Latino community appreciate black men's softness at times and more willing to listen. Like, oh, he listens to me, this and the third. We can talk about stuff and he's not all machismo. Those Spanish women be bitching about that machismo shit. They come over here to black men, it's like bliss. That's something with white girls. These white boys be like, baby, you're gonna get fat. You're gonna get fat. Black men be like, baby, I want you to get some weight on them legs. Do what you gotta do. And she be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? He got him a thick white joint. She done ate some stuff from him. Now she got a butt now, you know what I'm saying? She goes to the gym. She starts getting it together with the food she eating. It's different. These other races of women come over to black men and find the black men that y'all refuse to date, by the way, and they find something that black women refuse to accept. Bliss. Because most black men ain't out here like that. If you're talking about black men with kids all over the place, those your baby dads, go talk to them. If you're talking about black men who go to jail, we have changed those numbers. It used to be 1 in 3 black men who have a felony. It is now 1 in 5, which means 2 out of 10 black men have a felony, and the other 8 do not. It used to be 3 out of 10. It's down to 2 out of 10. So we have changed some form of a narrative. A good amount of black men actually have jobs. Like 54% of black men are childless. A good amount of black men are in the upper class. 55% of black owned businesses are owned by brothers. Sole proprietarily owned by brothers. I mean, you got dual shifts with black men and black women, and then you have some sole proprietary businesses owned by black women, and black men own more of them. So it just goes to show that this whole talk about dating black men and this becoming a problem, and in the year of 2026, it's just going to be an issue. I don't think it's going to be. Don't think it's going to be. I think the issue that's going to come is whether black women are finally going to get it together and say, you know what, I should just, fix my shit and see what this brother talking about, or go get a white boy or Asian boy. Just leave black men out of the conversation in 2026. The more black men who go over the fence, the more black men who go out the country, the more black men who opt out of dating, it's going to leave y'all with the real options of what y'all even were already dealing with in the first place. I promise you. I promise you. But this article is ridiculous. It's trying to make it sound like this, that the professional black woman is out here waiting to be swept up off their feet by a black man with his business degree, and it just it's just not right. I'm tired of the false narrative about black men. I'm tired of hearing stuff about black men that black women absolutely adore in black men. It's just, come on, man. Come on. But I still see a future for black men because, like I said, 36% of black men are married, while 29% of black women are married. That's a lot more of a difference. And I do see black men by the next, so like 2029, 2030, the marriage rates for brothers will be 38 to 40%. So unfortunately, the problem the problem is going to have to solve itself, and it ultimately means a lot of black women are going to kind of get left out in the cold, at least by black men, because these brothers, they're going to have to go outside their race anyway if they want, childless women who, want a man that does what he's supposed to do the right way. That's just going to have to be what it is. So, stop blaming black men for everything, and maybe I need to look in the damn mirror or something and just be like, you know what? We're responsible for some of this. We're responsible for some of this. We got to get it. We got to get it going and get it going. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, I'm about to clock out because a nigga is tired. But don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe for more. Let me know how I feel down below. I'll see y'all on the next one.